Congratulations on your new Dixon City Hyundai.
We've got selection. 1,000 cars to choose from. Our service can't be beat. Bumper to bumper, you can't lose. So when it comes to your next car, we have just one thing to say. Get exactly what you want. Come to Dixon City Hyundai. Save, 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 save every day. Save. Dixon City Hyundai style.
Tony don't allow no cornet playing around here.
No, we don't.
Tony don't allow no cornet playing around here.
No, he don't.
We don't care what Tony don't allow. We gonna do it anyhow. Tony don't allow no cornet playing around here.
No, he don't.
Tony don't allow no bass playing around here.
No, he don't.
Tony don't allow no bass playing around here.
He don't.
We don't care what Tony don't allow. We gonna do it anyhow. Tony don't allow no cornet playing or bass.
No, we don't.
When I get a serious craving for something I want to eat, I need some cheese, tomatoes, and olives, and maybe even some meat. I need some pizza, 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 pizza. Every time I want that pizza, 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 I go to David's Pizza.
David's Pizza, 209-477-2677.
Pizza.
Yeah, I apologize. Hey, welcome.
Oh, it's so cute.
Welcome back to Mastication Station from that great commercial. You made it. You survived this long. It is Cucumber Night here at the station. I'm not sure what city we're in. Lee's going to tell you who our sponsor is and where we're at.
Thanks, Tony. We're in Parnell, Iowa, a little tiny town, a population of 190.
Ooh, nice.
And in our audience today, we have 193
Oh, really?
seats, because we have 3 seats that are in the aisle. I don't really know who they're from or where they're from, but wow, it's a sellout crowd, and we are here for the Zucchini Festival, Tony,
sorry.
not
Yeah.
the Pickle Festival.
I apologize.
That was in Illinois. That was last week.
That's why.
You slept through that as we were driving
got
through
leftovers.
it. You definitely. Our sponsor this week is something. Our sponsor is called Laugh Goes On. It's a nitrous oxide roll-on pain reliever.
Oh, I like that.
And as you roll it on, no matter where you roll it on, the pain goes away and you can't feel that part of your body for up to 24 hours. So they're our sponsor. Good luck with that.
So Laugh
Tony.
Goes On, roll on.
Yep,
Okay.
roll on.
And does it matter? It makes you laugh too or not?
It kind of makes you laugh as you're putting it on, and then you can't feel that body part.
Okay, so like a laughing gas kind of thing.
So for you, it might be around this
the
area.
temples, yeah.
Mouth.
So use it wisely.
Use it, sparingly. Okay. So we have Dave and Al from the Daddio. It's a what would you call it? Is it a jazz combo? What is it?
A duo.
Duo.
Yes. Unusual duo.
Why is it unusual?
It's unusual because usually.
Okay.
Because usually.
Did you have Laugh Goes On earlier?
Yeah. You have a chordal instrument
okay.
involved in almost any musical situation. A piano or a guitar are the basis for most bands, especially small ones like duos and trios and things like that. But we are sans chordal instrument. We are a bass, which plays linear lines, and a trumpet, which also plays linear lines. You cannot play a chord on a trumpet, right?
Unless you try to sing through it at the same time, which is not a good idea.
No.
We don't do that.
Might get your the mouthpiece stuck
Yeah.
in your throat. Or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
So how long have you guys known each other? That's a loaded question, but. And
I
you've
think
been
you
playing
just
ever
figured
since.
it out. 2010.
I think 2010.
We met at a jam session at Sweetwater Sound. They hosted a jam session, and I brought my son, young Sean Parr, to the jam session so he could play and meet some other musicians. And Dave,
Brought Leland,
his son.
my son Leland, who's a wonderful bass player, who both of our young men are playing
Professionally now.
now.
My son
okay.
plays drums,
Okay.
as
playing
you do.
I try.
man.
Yeah, and then they had an audition at Sweetwater for when Sweetwater was owned by Chuck Surak. They had what was the name of the program?
The Sweetwater Jazz
Jazz.
Project.
The Sweetwater Jazz Project. And
Yeah.
by audition, high school students, young college students were invited to audition as well. And my son, at a young age, won the spot for being the drummer.
Oh, wow.
And Leland won the spot for being the bass player.
Nice.
So,
Oh, that's
of
good.
course, Daddio signed up to be chaperones on that trip.
Oh yeah. They
So we got to
eventually
meet.
played at Jazz at Lincoln Center. Chuck split
Really?
the cost with us, and we fundraised for our half, and he matched us dollar for dollar, and we went to New York and went to Jazz at Lincoln Center, the Allen Room,
Yeah,
Al, and
beautiful, overlooking.
Central Park,
Oh,
one-way
yeah.
glass, big, 2 stories of one-way glass. It was beautiful.
And they
Beautiful.
played, oh
a
my gosh.
world-class venue, truly.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a coveted place to be playing jazz.
And that group that was put together for that, they matched the venue with the quality of music they provided
They
at
wrote-
such a young age.
Wrote a number of those tunes that I played.
So do you
I think.
play?
you a little
I mean,
while ago?
I know that you're in a lot of projects with different people, and you are too, probably.
Oh,
do you
yeah.
play together a lot? Or is
Yes.
this it?
Yeah. I mean, jazz is like that. It's like, let's see, got a gig.
Yeah.
I got a gig tonight. Many times you're ending up with, guys you played with before, but perhaps not in that configuration,
I like to talk about it as if it was a language. When you learn to speak jazz, you can sit down with other jazz musicians who speak the same language and have a conversation just like we are here.
So are you going to be doing any playing out for anybody in the next couple months or anything like that? Or do you do parties or backyard things or bar mitzvahs or anything like that?
Not a bar mitzvah yet. but, a lot of times we'll play cocktail hours for a party that's about to happen. So while
Okay.
people are having dinner or what have you, and it's pleasant background music. And but we can play a show where we focus on music from the 20s, 30s, and we'll take newer music too, and play with just the bass and trumpet, and it's a unique combination of sounds because it leaves the audience, and you described this before very well. It leaves the audience to fill in the cracks. We'll create a groove, so they imagine the drummer. He'll outline the chords when he plays the bass line. They can imagine a guitarist or a piano player playing.
It's like an impressionist painting.
Exactly.
Imagining you playing drums, Tony.
Yeah, it's kind of like me. I don't really hit them, so I just kind of look at them.
That's good.
Imagine me playing.
Hey, Miles said it was the space between the notes.
That's right.
That was really cool.
That's right. That's right. That's
Miles
right.
Davis, for those of you who don't
Yeah.
know who he's talking
I think
about.
Shakespeare said the same thing.
Yeah. He did not like metric because it's miles. It would have been kilometer or something like that.
Ho ho, very funny. Ha ha, it is to laugh.
Very funny.
Yeah.
He did
So,
own a Ferrari.
If somebody wanted you to play for them, how would they contact you if you wanted them to? If you wanted them to.
Well, I think
Probably have my mobile phone.
Yeah, and I think we're both on Facebook, but I don't know that our page for Didadios is still active. If it's not, we'll see to it that we reactivate that.
Yeah.
Because we love to work together, and we're both a part of other bands that Dave plays as the primary bass player, and I'm a trumpet player. We have a group in town called Creole Candy, and that's all Dixieland music, and the other members will change. My son plays in that when he's available. He's working more than I am now.
Created a monster, huh?
And that I did.
Yeah, well, that's cool that you could be here. I appreciate you showing off your talent and coming for the festival. I hope you enjoyed the. I mean, you're probably full. I know there's a buffet in the back and everything with a bunch of this stuff. But
Going to go well on a grill.
Zucchinis.
Little olive oil.
Grilled, fried, baked, upside down.
are you okay with a little challenge?
Why?
I know it's almost bedtime, but
It is.
you think we can do that?
I'm game.
All right, you want to tell them what's going on?
Well, I have 3 questions first.
Oh, geez. All right.
First question, are your sons still playing together?
It's been a
Not
minute.
so much this.
Leland's
I think
in
they-
Nashville now.
Leland's in Nashville and Sean's up here. But I think they did play together with the All-Star. No, not the All-Stars. The big band, the Sweetwater
Oh yeah,
Big
Three
Band.
Rivers Big Band, a new big band here in town.
Oh,
that was
quite a
a-
good big band, and they play once a month on Wednesday evenings at the Clyde Club Room.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
That's a really nice venue, too.
yeah, and a good band. So they did
Oh,
get
gosh.
to play together in that.
The second question is, too bad you didn't name your son On. That would have been funny.
On par.
What was your question?
It's not a
That was
guess.
just
not
another
a point.
statement. Third question, Tony always gives me one question, which is
And I always surprise him.
skipped it with that. If you could be a master at any other genre of music, not jazz, which would you choose and why?
Wow. I love so many styles
Yeah.
of music, but you know what I would do right now? I mean, if you're asking me now,
Now.
next week it could change.
Genie rubs a bottle, boom.
It would be, I discovered a fella named Charlie Parr. Google that name. And he's in folk, singer-songwriter,
How about that?
unbelievable player. And that stuff swings hard. It
No
grooves.
kidding.
It's super creative. He gets to, tell stories, and I love to tell stories. So I think it would be that folk music.
That's funny.
That's a surprise to everybody who knows me.
I have to say, Latin would be really
Oh,
fun.
interesting.
And Al and I played in Melissa's Latin Beat together, and,
Yeah.
and we're still playing with Melissa once in a while.
She has a new group. Now there's a place that you'll be able to see us play. I don't know if you're on that one or not. I can't remember. But the
see.
musicians move in and out
Yeah,
of this
forget
new
it.
group she has.
Interchangeable.
It's called Sunset Musica. And that's
Yeah.
Melissa McCann. So, but I know there'll be things down the road that you'll be playing on with them. So
Funny, my son Leland, is
Latin jazz.
loves jazz, and there's a really cool jazz scene down in Nashville, but he also loves playing bluegrass, oddly enough. There's a little bit of a rub there because the jazz player's like, you can't play bluegrass. Only can play jazz. And so, and he misses out on some gigs, I suppose, because he also likes playing bluegrass. But he can do that.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, and like you probably already know, jazz musicians are easy to pull up and just put anywhere because they're very versatile most of the time. They have a good command of their instrument, so they can play the instrument well. And a lot of the most famous rock bands out there had drummers that started out playing jazz.
All right,
So, do you have your answers?
I do, thank you.
There.
Good
here's
answers.
your plate and your Sharpie.
Oh, boy,
Careful
I'm
with
nervous. What are we doing?
Sharpie. Lee, go ahead.
You're going to put the plate opposite side.
Like,
So the blue side will be down on your heads.
oh, okay.
So you'll have the white side up.
On her head.
Correct. And you'll hold on to it with one hand. And then I will describe a scene, and you will draw the scene to the best of your unnatural ability.
Lipstick and my Valentino white.
Upside down on the plate. And then the crew
Cheating already.
and myself will vote on the best representation of the scene.
It's showtime.
We're going to start off with a barn with a silo next to it.
Uh-oh. Got it.
To the side of the farm or barn is a tractor.
Okay.
Behind the tractor is a manure spreader.
Behind the tractor?
Yeah, the tractor is pulling a
They ran
manure
out of
spreader.
room.
How do you draw a manure spreader?
I grew up on a farm. You
Got
know
it.
that.
Well, I know, but I don't know how to draw it.
And
Oh, you're
behind
right.
the manure spreader is a cow.
Okay.
I'm not sure what a manure spreader looks like.
It's a big box with manure in it.
Yeah, big rectangle.
Oh, that's
box.
right, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And
And then a cow.
at the top is the sun.
The sun. That's okay.
Okay, and end scene.
Ensign.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, my.
My
Is it a
daughter
race?
is an artist. I'm sorry, Alyssa. You see it.
I'm not even sure which way's up.
Okay, so show your pictures to the crew.
Okay. That was my son. So where am I going here? Which camera?
Okay, so
Oh,
crew, we've got
there.
1,
It's
2,
rather
and 3.
abstract.
So with a show of
I failed
fingers,
miserably.
decide who. So show James your picture,
Oh, ow.
and
That
James,
was good.
what do you think, James? Which
I didn't put
by
the word move.
show of fingers, 1, 2, or 3.
Am I 3?
You're 1.
I'm 1.
You're 1. You're 2.
Vote for me.
What's the votes? We got 2.
Looks
Two
like 2
is
is the winner. It doesn't matter what I vote.
Must be because I wrote.
Yeah, it must be the language.
Oh my gosh, that's really
Oh, that says move.
The legs are detached from the cow.
Yeah, well,
So just
pile of
sign that
manure.
and write Vincent V. Go.
that would mean it's
Recount. I demand a
the cow has no legs. It's beef, ground beef. All right. Well, thanks to the Daddy-O for being here. Oh, there you are.
The Daddy-O's.
Daddy-O's. Excuse me. I was only talking to one. Sorry,
Yeah,
the winner.
this is no Van Gogh, but we'll get in the van and go.
You're being winner. The Daddy-O's are here. We'll be right back after this. Thanks, guys.
Oh, you want me to say go?
Are you ready? I'll say go. Ready? Go. Go.